Hello, my name is Kelsey, and for my ePortfolio training video, I will be showing you how to use the survey building website SurveyMonkey. In my internship, I have used it numerous amounts of times, especially for our employee Good Life program. The Good Life program is to keep our employees healthy. We have workshops that range from how to cook better to what to eat healthier, and there's also workout classes we provide. From spinning all the way down to yoga and many other services. The surveys help gauge which programs the employees like more or what has helped them more. And I feel like it's also a really good tool to have in all employee relations. So let's get to it. So here we have the survey making page. You can start up here by changing the color and personalizing it. You can also insert right here your company's logo, so you can make it more personal and professional, and you can use these custom themes to change all your fonts, colors, bold, and what have you. So this will be the title and logo if you choose to add one that will show up on every single page if there's more than one. And then we go down here and start with our first page. So we can start with our page options. You can go to edit page information. You can put in a short title if you're going to have more than one page and they differ in some way, and a description of it if you need. You can also randomize the pages so they're not always in the same order for every person, and you can also randomize the questions that are on the page. So first we go to our first question, and what's great is if you're not entirely sure how you want to word something when you're creating a survey, it gives you suggestions. So here, you can do if this is more of a survey to see what kind of people are using the program. You start with your gender, or if it's a school, it's like what was your major, GPA, age. It's really cool that it gives you these kinds of prompts in case you're not entirely sure how to ask the question you'd like to ask. So let's start with what is your gender? We'll do that. So it already gives you the question type. So obviously there's only two genders. So that it already basically did it for you. Now let's say it wasn't that easy and you wanted to change it. So then we'll go back, we'll edit the question to what is your favorite ice cream? And then we can change the question type, and this is where it gets pretty cool. So you can change it. So you can change it to like a whole bunch different ways of how to answer the question. So there's just the multiple choice where you can only choose one answer, a multiple choice with multiple answers. You can do a comment or essay box, a ranking. So if they're saying, rank your favorite ice cream flavors, you can do like chocolate first, vanilla second. You can do a rating scale. Then there's matrices as well as drop-down menus. There's text box if you just want like one-word answers, descriptives. You could even do images. It's actually a really cool options. And down here is where you can change the answer. So obviously female is not an ice cream. You can put in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, or my favorite. And then you can either hit save and close, or you can hit save and add the next question. But if you want to see your question, you hit save and close. And there it is. Cookies and cream. That is my final answer. It's not going to let me answer the question. And then it lets you, move it. Like if you have multiple questions on the page, it lets you move it. You can copy it, you can delete it, you can add question logic, which is if this is a very large survey and you want to skip around. So let's say someone answers that chocolate is obviously their favorite ice cream. Well, if you have other pages that discuss how why vanilla would be or why strawberry would be, you can go ahead and skip to page 3 where they like the chocolate lovers go. So that's a pretty cool option as well. And then you can either continue adding questions to the page and they can show up all at once, or you can add a page and have all your questions on different pages, so that way when they show up, it'll be like you answer one, you hit OK, and then it'll go to another page. So it's like keeps going, kind of keeps people's attention a little better. Right. And so if you want to preview your survey before you send it out, you go to preview. This is what it'll look like when it pops up. Here's your title, your colors. There would be a logo here. If you put in a logo, there it is. And then you'd hit next and it would be done. When you're finished with your survey and you either want to print it, you could just go to print and it'll print your survey for you. Or maybe if you wanted to do it the email way, it gives you a link. You can email this link out to all your employees, or there's all these other really cool options. So you can make a new web link to make it more personal. It'll let you email, so if you set up your address box with it, it'll do that. You can buy a targeted audience, which I thought was really cool. You can purchase a group of respondents that fit the criteria. So let's say you're trying to take a survey of, ice cream lovers. Well, you'd purchase a group of people that you are very fond of ice cream, or maybe just very fond of food in general. You can also embed it on a website. You can do it with Facebook, you can make a page for it, or you can distribute it with MailChimp, which sends it out through a randomized email account, which is actually really cool if you just want to get random answers. And while that is going on, let's say the people that you're sending it to need hard copies. They can't do it over the internet. You can manually enter the data so it's all in one place. So let's say you get all these stacks of surveys in, but you need all the information in one to analyze it. You would manually enter it, which is actually something I had to do once. And then you can go to analyze, which I think is super cool. You can go here and it'll tell you like how many people responded, the percentage of people that responded, how many people responded. For example, I did a survey that was sent out to, I interned for Memorial Care, and the survey was sent out to all of their hospital groups. And I could go in and filter the responses by, you can add a new filter, and you can filter it by campus, or by RNs, or by physicians, which I think is super duper cool feature here. So if you wanted to get just like see the variations of all the results, it really does help. And then when you're all done and you get all your analysis and you see 100% of people like cookies and cream because it is obviously the best flavor, it's good to get answers and to it's just a very helpful tool to see how your employees are liking the things that your company's doing. So I hope you learned something today, and I hope you can take this with you in your future careers. Thank you.